Okay, good morning, class. This will be a brief overview on your agency interview assignment for those of you who are beginning your social work internship, or even if you're at the senior level internship. This will be a great overview for you to review. Prior to your beginning at your agency, there is an interview process. You have to complete a written report on each agency that you interview at within 24 hours of each interview. Now, once you've scheduled an interview, your failure to attend or schedule it or decline an offer from an agency will result in your not being placed at the agency. I think it says here fall 2010, but obviously, whatever semester you're participating in, this applies to you if you do not schedule or you decline an offer. Once you've received an email from me, the Director of Field Education, you should contact your agency, schedule an interview within 5 days, no longer than that. You don't want to drag this out. Or if you've been assigned to a field instructor and a task supervisor, you'll need to schedule an interview with each of them, either together or separately. It's up to the agency what they prefer. When you're calling your agency that you're going to interview with, make sure you leave your name, a return phone number, and the best times for you to be reached. And be polite. Be very, very polite and patient. Yes, okay, once again, be polite when you contact the agencies. The agencies have a high priority, which is their client base. They're more than welcome and happy to have students, but you also need to keep in mind that they have other priorities. So just be polite, and if your agency doesn't call you back right away, just call them back politely. Be very polite anytime you come in contact with the agencies. Dress business casual. What that means is business casual appropriate. You can wear dress pants, a shirt. Gentlemen should be wearing a tie. Depending on the type of year, ladies, you may or may not choose to wear stockings, but dress appropriately. Jeans, sneakers, flip flops, sandals are not appropriate. See me, ask me if you're not sure, or look in the field handbook. It gives some more specific descriptions of what to wear and what not to wear. There will be a set of agency interview questions, and you should review those questions before your visit. You should be reviewing them now. The questions are also at the end of this document. Well, this is a slideshow actually, but they're also in Blackboard and your field handbook, and or I probably gave it to you as a handout at some point very early on in the semester. If you didn't get it, then you need to ask for a copy of the questions. They also may have been emailed to you. Make sure you prepare carefully for your interview by reviewing the questions. What will happen is the agency, when you go to your interview, they'll meet with you first, they'll ask questions, and then at some point they may say to you, do you have any questions? And of course, you can whip out your little paper of interview questions and ask them, and feel free to have a pencil or a pen and take notes. When you go to your interview, once again, dress professionally, bring a list of questions. You should also take a copy of your resume and cover letter that we went over in class. Make sure I have approved your resume and cover letter first. Be prepared to articulate your goals for what you hope to learn in this placement. And if the agency at that time agrees to the placement, then there's an agency acceptance form that I have for you, and it's in your field handbook. Now, you, the student, are responsible for making sure I get all of these documents turned in. Transportation. Students are required to deal with their own transportation issues. That is not part of what the university can do for you. It's up to you, the student, to have your own dependable means of transportation. If you don't, then you will have to consider ride sharing, sharing a ride with other students, carpooling, being prepared to share and give and donate some gas money to the driver. Some agencies we do have here which are within walking distance, and If that's the case, then you shouldn't have a problem with that. Once again, the agency interview questions. The biggest thing about these agency interview questions is that it's really best, and you are required to turn those in to me, submit them as directed within 24 hours of your interview. And you may have more than one interview, so just be aware of that. The interview questions, I've listed them here. I'm sure they're really hard to read, but like I said, in your field handbook, your email, in class, I may have given you a paper handout. You will have copies of all the interview questions. Type them out, type out the question, type in your response, make sure you spell check, grammar check, make it professional, make it a good quality product that you turn into me. And submit it for grading. Make sure you meet the deadline and follow the instructions that I've given you. And above all else, ask questions of me, ask questions of your agency folk, ask questions of some of the other previous former social work interns, and you should be fine. I'm sure you will do just fine. So good luck with everything, and have a wonderful semester.